Probefahrer Alex here on Auto Salon Geneva with Dr. Engel, Chief Engineer for the new A-Class, and he will show us around the car in a bit. Dr. Engel, how did you manage to get this car from the concept A-Class in Shanghai to now this production version?
Yeah, some of that story was to transfer a couple of ideas from the exterior design to series production. And maybe the most significant one is what you see here. It's the diamond, we call it the diamond grille, which was one of the design features from the concept A. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but we managed to do so. It wasn't easy to solve how to produce a diamond grille, make it feasible and functional in all the repair crash requirements we had. So this was a challenge, but it was important for us. So diamond grille was only one part of the story. The other part was, if you look along the sidewall of the car and you see the dropping line and the characteristic of the sidewall, this was one other feature that came from the concept A, and it was important for us to transfer it as well. And again, challenging for the stamping and the people who made the exterior producible. So again, very important to have both side and front of the car coming from concept A, as well as, and maybe we can see that a little bit better from the side, the proportions of the vehicle to make it athletic. So the proportions from the concept A, seeing the low line of the car, the stretch line of the car, the dynamics of the car is coming from concept A. And concept A, as you might remember, was a 2-door car. Now we did it with a 4-door. Again, the proportions were kept, and we managed to make it with 4 doors.
Will there be a 2-door version?
It's not planned now. We start with that one. So if you want to, we can have maybe a look from the side of the car into the interior. So there you can see some other features coming from the concept A. You might recognize the air vents, which you have seen in the concept A. You can see the red rings in the vents. You see the display. You see the muzzle, we call it the muzzle. This is the trim part, which looks like carbon. You see the upper part of the panel, of the instrument panel. All these features were already shown in the concept A. And again, as the exterior parts, the interior design features were kept as good as we could.
Pretty close to the concept A.
Yes, yes.
What was the biggest challenge?
There were a couple of challenges. As I said, one of the challenges was to make what the designers want us to do, to make it producible, to make it work in all the criteria that you have. And it's not only to make it producible; it is criteria that you have for instance, for passive safety requirements, passenger protection requirements. This was one of the challenges in the front of the car, and the others. You can't see it, but maybe in a couple of weeks you can realize that the car drives like it looks like. So this was another challenge, to make it really drive as dynamic as it looks.
So a lot of people will ask now, when will it be available on the market?
Oh, it will be this year, around autumn this year. It's soon.
That's really soon, yeah. And the price tag? Could you say something about it?
Yeah, it will be comparable to its competitors, very close, so that you really can pick.
So what is your favorite feature of the car?
For sure, it's the diamond grille.
Yeah.
This was the toughest part, but and this was, I think, the most exciting part from concept A. So this is most exciting for me.
What was so tough about it? What kind of material is it?
It isn't so much the material itself. It is these diamond, the figure or the shape of the grill to make it producible, to let it come out of one tool. Yeah. This was the one thing. The other was to have these chromium plates in the front of the grill to really let this chromium stick to the grill. So it is more or less, it is the production that was challenging, and the other, as I said, was passive safety to make it really be okay in passenger protection requirements. Now we get some music.
Okay, now some music is coming on. I think we have to go now.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, more from the new A-Class. Dr. Engel, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.